Welcome back, followers. And in case you didn't know, my name is Malvern, and this year I decided to start a YouTube channel. And the reason why, I feel like I have a message that I wanted to share. And back in the day, I started a couple of different YouTube channels, but I never really followed through on them. And this time I feel like now I'm ready. Now I have the knowledge and the ability to deliver great YouTube content. And hopefully you guys find some benefit from it. And the thing that drove me to start this channel is that I know a lot of us feel stuck, especially financially nowadays, with everything going up in price, inflation and rent rising. And especially if you're only making $15 to $20 an hour, which is the amount of people that I want to focus on. And that may not seem like a huge number, but I did some research and I found out that 62% of Americans make in between $15 to $20 an hour. So that's well more than half of America's labor force is in this demographic. And I don't know if you know, but it's very difficult to live on $15 to $20 an hour, especially if you're trying to be independent and not rely on other people for your lifestyle. So that's my main reason for making this channel, is I want to show you guys how to go from making $15, $20 an hour in order to increase up to financial freedom. So I'm going to give you guys a roadmap, and the way that I want to do it is I want to document my journey, because it will be more important that you guys see somebody do it first, and then you can get more reliable information from that, rather than me just talking about stuff and not being transparent with what I'm doing. So with that being said, I guess we'll still focus on what we were talking about before, which is that top-down approach from the 5-level horizon. So the first video that I made was on purpose. Then we went down to vision. Then we set our goals. Then we basically created our projects and our habits. And then now we have our next actions. And next actions are basically your to-do list. They're the tasks that you had from your projects. And you want to make sure that every action that you do is something that you can do immediately. It's the very next step in the process. So next actions are very important because they allow you to take that first step and see some small wins immediately. So that's why this is important. And then there are actions that you won't be able to take yet because something else needs to happen. So let's say, for instance, that you wanted to move into an apartment, or you wanted to buy a home. There's some things that have to happen first before you can do that. So you need a security deposit, maybe you're gonna need some bank statements. You're gonna need to do some research where you want to live. Right, there's a lot of, forgive my spelling, but there's a lot of things that you're gonna have to do first before you're able to, let's say, move to a new apartment, So you wanna make sure that you have a waiting list as a placeholder for tasks that need to be done in order for you to do the next action. And that's why the structure gives us amazing organization, and it helps us clear our thoughts in our head. And it gives us instructions on what to do on a day-to-day basis. And I found this very helpful. And this is essentially the pregame work. This is the building that strong foundation for us to then move into velocity banking, which will be the next series and what we'll be talking about in our videos. So hopefully you guys get a good framework to build that strong foundation for the next step, which is velocity banking. And we'll talk a little bit more about what that is, because not a lot of people are familiar with that content, but I'm excited to share it with you. And hopefully you guys get some value from this. I know this will help even one person, because it helped me tremendously. So thank you guys, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I will talk to you soon.